Sit down. She can't walk. 44% airbags. That's the safety part. Here's the need more airbags and comparable amounts of crowd control? I've seen people like you. You ride a fine line between danger and safety. Your middle name might be deals damage based on max HP. You don't want a van, you want a bird.
Caw-caw! You want to look fly? Good, because you have no choice.
This baby won't even sit down. She can't walk. 44% airbags. That's the safety part. Here's the danger. She's got a super fragile frame. 8,730 base HP. Wait, what's that? Is that a selling point?
Not necessarily. This baby's first kill's stunning.
And so is her second and third one,
too.
actually. There's a lot of CC, AC. Okay, deals damage based on max HP, if that is your real name. She does that on her second and third skill.
This baby's wanted in 20 different countries for multiple boss homicide.
Woo! That's not funny. You shouldn't joke about that. Well, I guess I can joke about it. I don't know. Should I say that?
These are her victims.
The Giant, GB12.
The Dragon in DB12.
The Lich in NB12, allegedly.
That's not a conspiracy theory. She was on my first NB10 team. What are you talking about? She definitely did that.
As long as she moves last.
As long as she moves last.
Wait, don't give recommendations. They're killing bosses out there.
That's our theory.
Lyrith.
Antares.
Antares.
AT. It's not Antares, but it has an H in the middle.
And these worms.
Well, that might be a service to the community, to be completely honest. So, thank you, Sigmars.
I think our job here is done, detective.
Case closed.
Bluetooth. She's blue, and she has a beak.
GPS. Gotta play Summoner's War.
MPG. Many players get her as the first fusion, but after the recent balance patch, Veramos is actually a good choice.
This baby has AC. Attack, crit damage, attack.
That's how you should ruin her. GTI. Go to the fusion hexagram and get one.
So good it hasn't changed in years. This is the same model and likely always will be.
As time goes by, other models get worse. Nobody talks about Perner or Teshar anymore, but people can't seem to stop talking about Sigmaris. But you don't have to take our word for it. Sig, what do you have to say for yourself? I think I'm doing pretty well for myself, all things considered. So come on down to the Fusion Hexagram Auto Center on Duran Drive.
We've got the 2022 Sigmarises.
It's the same as the 2021, 2020, and 2019
and
models,
2016, but
you should know that.
we shouldn't talk about that.
Sigmaris. It's not a van, it's a bird. Need more airbags and comparable amounts of crowd control? I've seen people like you. You ride a fine line between danger and safety. Your middle name might be deals damage based on max HP. You don't want a van, you want a bird.
Caw-caw! You want to look fly? Good, because you have no choice.
This baby won't even sit down. She can't walk. 44% airbags. That's the safety part. Here's the danger. She's got a super fragile frame. 8,730 base HP. Wait, what's that? Is that a selling point?
Not necessarily. This baby's first kill's stunning.
And so is her second and third one,
too.
actually. There's a lot of CC, AC. Okay, deals damage based on max HP, if that is your real name. She does that on her second and third skill.
This baby's wanted in 20 different countries for multiple boss homicide.
Woo! That's not funny. You shouldn't joke about that. Well, I guess I can joke about it. I don't know. Should I say that?
These are her victims.
The Giant, GB12.
The Dragon in DB12.
The Lich in NB12.
I guess I just muted myself, and you're muted too, so that's kind of funny. What's up, everyone? That's exactly what I said. I said, I'm muted. Welcome back to another official Summoners War stream. I'm come to a Seppi.
And I'm come to us, Evan. Dude, that was so funny. From my perspective, you just said, what? And I'm muted for that was so good. What's going on, everybody? Just you Sig, you fools. Couldn't agree more, Ark and Play. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted to do.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, Brian? How are you?
Oh my god. Wait, stop everything. Dolman is here early Sadly, I will probably leave. And you'll leave. Oh, okay, you're early because you have to leave. But, dude, biology is very important. You got to learn that. Eduardo, Salvi, Lucas,
just
Dustin.
coffee on myself.
Nick, Tomasu, you're bored. We're here to entertain you. Don't worry, we got you.
We got you, dude. We're here to entertain. Seppi, they're saying I think your mic might be a little bit loud.
Whoa.
It might be a little high.
Do I have... What's going on with my mic? Sorry, guys. I'm really
Whatever
sorry.
you did made it sound a little more buttery now.
I'm really sorry.
What's good, Dobby? How are you? Hey, dude. I was just wearing a Go Beyond Plus Ultra shirt this morning. That's dope.
And my voice is extra annoying, so I'm
see
really sorry, people. CTS, what's up? Also cool guy, Prince Hood, Brian, beautiful. How's that light monkey, guys? So stop everything. Before we start, we have account reviews, tips. You already know. Channel 7, jump on there. Sorry about that, everyone in chat. Sorry, Varmo. What's up, Maurice? How are you? I have a surprise for you guys and for Evan. So normally, yeah. Evan is the kind of person that he likes specific areas of the game. And then he's really good at them, okay? So for example, right now, I promised him that I would say this on stream. Evan is officially the best player in the world, in the whole Summoners War community, in Dimension Hole Boss. Because the monthly boss, dude, he did his boss, first try, first team he picked, and then I said, dude, I'm very tired. I gotta work, do my boss. And then he got it and did my boss. Like right away. I think one monster was missing 2 runes, by the way. Use a monster without 2, the slot 4 and slot 6.
Dude, that was fun. It was great. Hey, thank you, dude. It was great. 2 times in a row. No, it just straight first try both times. It was great. What team?
And 2 different teams. And 2 different teams, actually. So please, can we get some claps, hearts in chat for Evan? And the thing is that I wanted to talk about is other parts of the game. You know that if I'm talking about Evan, I'm going to roast him. So other parts of the game, he doesn't like as much. So for example, I have to find reasons to convince him to do something. So Evan didn't used to farm his reaps. So if you're in chat, farm your reaps. And then I started showing him runes that I reapped and got really good. And then he started doing his reaps.
Yeah, that's true.
What was the last one that I showed you something and then you were like, oh, lab. I showed him and I got a Vio HP Legend gem in lab. And then he was like, oh my god, I should start doing lab. And now I'm going to show something for everyone in chat to start doing Lamel for runes.
Oh, for reals. For realsies. You need to.
So yesterday I was farming and I got kind of a like, whatever, Vamp, Rune, and Lumel, and I'm like brushing my teeth, going to bed, guys. This is like 2 a.m. I'm tired, I'm just brushing my teeth. You know what? I remember that when I rolled my quad roll, my Swift Rune, this one, I did +3, then I did +3 again, then I did +3, so I went all the way +3. I didn't go like +12, right? So I'm just doing it and like brushing my teeth, so I couple brushes, +3, more brushes, +3. Dude, when I finished brushing, I got the fastest rune on my account. Let's go, chat! No, dude.
What?
Quad roll, baby. Let's go.
GZ, baby. What the heck?
Oh, sorry. Am I still blowing up, guys? I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on.
It is so loud, but dude, don't worry. It was appropriate in this circumstance.
Wait.
Brian's trying to get me to do his dimension boss.
Let me see. Why is this mic not working today? I'm really sorry, guys.
I think it sounds like the gain is just cranked up.
The gain is minimum. It's on minimum now. I think it's not working really because it's on minimum. Look at this. 1, 2. I'm gonna just put it far away.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Super Toastman on Twitch who said, I'm new here. Welcome. Is anybody else new? Is this anybody else's first time on the stream? If it is, I'll explain to you what we're going to be doing today, just in case you haven't seen this before. We're doing account reviews and progression guides. So I'm Evan, that's Seppi, and you're going to be in chat 7 in game. We're going to start on global. All you got to do is put your Twitch or YouTube handle, whatever you're watching us with, and the problem that you're having in game. We'll jump onto your island and scope out your account, your runes, and tell you what's up and give personalized feedback to help you progress through the game. And then we're going to swap over to Europe server later, and if there's enough interest, we could do Asia too.
Okay, I just wanted to say sorry to everyone that I blew up their ears. I'm really sorry. Guys, I'm gonna try to keep it down on this. I don't know what happened to my mic. It's all Evan, it's a min game.
It was definitely appropriate when you revealed the 32
and
speed.
it's very far. I'm really sorry, people. Oh, and by the way, guys, Evan talked about this stream. Later today, I have BR stream. If you guys want to hang out and learn a little bit about RTA, I'll be doing spectate mode, RTA on other people's accounts through spectate, and I will summon all of these. Look at this, Evan.
All these, baby.
Does Masha want to come to my account today? I'm saving this for her.
Careful, you might accidentally get a Narsha.
Oh, that would be dope.
LC33, you better get excited for 32 speed.
Let's go, LC. You know, speed chase, baby. Speed chase. Let's start this. Evan, before you pick an account, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Your eyes are still open.
Wait.
Why are you not closing your eyes?
Because I saw somebody.
What's up, LC?
For help.
What's up, Scalibur?
Okay, yes.
Thank you, Doman.
I'm closing my eyes.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Give me a number. Wait, your eyes are open again. You cheater.
No, dude, they're closed. I promise.
No, I'm seeing you.
Fine. What's your number?
Say a number with your eyes closed, though.
I'm privy. So I really like. I'm liking the number 5 right now.
5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So XLR8TR242 wins the raffle by Evans 5, and he wants help. Look at this. How cool with Light Rift specifically.
Oh, nice.
It's the only one that he has double S. So. This is incredible because I actually have a very similar team to... No, not that similar. Let me see. Do you have twins? I don't see twins here. XL... Let me see. What do you have?
Nick, close your eyes.
Oh,
okay.
Accelerator.
Close his eyes.
Yeah. Do you guys see...
Welcome, Elliot. What's going on?
Accelerator. Thank you, chat. You guys are making... No water twins here so far. So that's going to be interesting. Let me
Accelerator
see.
like Index? Like Railgun?
Nice.
Demo Salok. Quantum Quartz. We got a bunch of people who are here for the first time.
Name.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah. Okay, you have the dark. Please tell me it's the right one. Yes, unbalanced field. Okay, so we got your Accelerator.
That's the right one.
And this is for everyone that wants to get good at Light Rift. Let me show you.
Yeah, actually, this is a great team. Seppi's been trying to use only like the same monsters through all of the dungeon team. As you can see, like all the Rift dungeons use mostly the same monsters, except for the Wind one. The Wind usually requires a kind of a specific team setup.
Because you can't use the water twins in there, right? So it's like, whoops, gotta change the team. Sola!
Right, exactly.
Precioso, ¿cómo estamos? And cool thing, guys, you can use 5-star Airgar. My Airgar is not even 6-starred yet. He has a couple fight sets on him. I like to use always the Crow in the back line and the Water Twins, or instead of the Crow, you can use Raok too. And then front line, always Mav and the Dark Homunculus with Unbalanced Field, because then you have double cooldown reduction to keep using the big damage skills from your damage dealers and the heal and attack buff from Airgar. So Airgar always has it up. So that's kind of the trick.
Yep.
Hey, Dr. Delight, don't you... I thought we were friends. Don't you do that to me.
Hey, and what's up, Dr.
Love you,
Death?
dude.
I also see first timer on YouTube. Welcome. What's going on? Yeah, we're on global right now. We're going to go over to Europe later, and then if there's enough interest for Asia, we can hop on over.
Yeah.
But just as a rule of thumb, guys, we don't stream for too long, so it's like if you happen to see a similar question that you know that you have for your own account, try to take some of the recommendations and apply them to your own question. I know that there was a person in chat. You see Duckling at the very top of your screen that just went above. Duckling was asking for some help from YouTube. Let me
In
just
general,
find...
just progression tips. We can help.
I'm Real Duckling on chat. Please, I need progression tips.
And Dr. Death asked, so I made a mistake at 2A Bella first. No, 2A Bella is never a mistake, Dr. Death. We can help you. Show us your account and we can tell you what you can do next and what monsters to focus on. But it's not a mistake. Nowadays, people prefer the first 2A to be Crow. Crow is the most important damage dealer in the game nowadays because he brings so much to the table. The Death Break, lots of damage, element neutral. So it's very, very strong and free to play. So you can get him. So that's what we recommend.
What's up, Goku Black? Welcome! Our favorite Saiyan is here.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, the only reason why Bella Bella's great, right? And you get better stats for 2Aing, which is insane. The only reason why Bella is not, like, beloved as the first 2A option is because their skills don't really change too much.
1 second, let me just show. No, I'm using Dark in all of them. That's just the record. Let me go here just so you can see. I'm using Dark on all of them. These are the current teams. It's always Dark and Mav. That's just a record. But these are my current teams, and all of them are triple S. Let me see if this even has runes. Yeah, it has runes. Oh, it's not on fight even nowadays. It's just on crit damage with perfect speed. And
Perfect speed.
the crow is on violent. It's not even on rage, hitting that hard. The twins are on fatal, if I'm not mistaken.
Jiraiya, amazing. My trickaroo is awesome. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. I'm glad that it helped. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for letting us know.
Oh, the Mav that's the one on one fight set. I had to take the other one, and the secret right here to hit the death break. Accuracy. No one uses accuracy sets. Well, I do.
Wait, Seppi, so who's getting the 32 speed rune that you rolled yesterday?
Oof, dude, that's the problem. I don't know, dude. I think he's going to go to a shear. It's on a shear for now. So let's go on Duckling. Sorry, let me go back to Duckling.
Dude, what's with my coffee? I don't know what's going on, but it's spilling. Brian, Brian from YouTube says, how do you get your account reviewed? Great question. So all you got to do is, first of all, be on global, because that's the server we're on right now. And go to chat 7, then put your YouTube or Twitch handle, whichever you're using to watch, and the problem that you want us to scope out. Yeah. So Brian, in your case, you'd hop on chat 7, you'd say Brian from YouTube, and then you'd say, like, I need help with GB12 or something like that.
And the third requirement, you have to say in chat, I love Evan. And then you get a review.
Is that another one?
That puts you on the fast track, on the short lane. It's like, Evan looks handsome today also works.
It's like, well, let's get them a review.
Okay, so I can see you're doing the GB12 already well. You have the DB12 with chilling, which is interesting. What I would say in general for account guys, and this is a general tip, is once you have the Giants and the Dragons team ready, if you have the Necro too, the important thing is raids. Raids is gonna take you to the next level. If you can't make a BJ5 team, just make a starter raids team. But I would recommend doing the BJ5 right away. Nowadays, there's nothing better than it. But looking at your account, I can see that you don't have a lot of monsters for the started team, so I would recommend just do the BJ5. Fuse Baelgear, get the Jensen, which is the Dark Viking, and go for it, because raids is gonna bring your account to another level, because all these runes are not grinded. Then you're gonna get a lot of also mana from it. They'll help you upgrade to plus 15 a lot of the runes that you need to keep farming consistently. So in general, that's the path we recommend. If you don't have the runes for BJ5, farm Necro. Farm a Necro B12 a lot. We have a video with Necro B12 teams, right, Evan? From starter all the way to late game.
If you guys are on YouTube, you can find it on the YouTube channel. It's the 2021 guide to Necro B10 and B12. But then, like, I don't know if there's a command for it on Twitch. I can make one if not. Quick question from Justin on YouTube. If you see this message, can you tell me if Wusa, the Water Pioneer, is a good unit? Yeah, Wusa is a good unit. Wusa has been stronger in previous seasons of RTA, but he's still a really reliable immunity option.
And still a great last pick.
And especially if you're playing with something with turn cycling like Ciara or Diana, because they're less likely to lose the immunity. You know what I mean? Like Ciara placing the bomb and then she immediately gets another turn. If you're using a Fran or something, that's basically like having no immunity at all. But when you're using Wusa, she'll still have a turn at the end of it.
Oh, nice! Look at this, GZ Leona, GZ Nyx, GZ hurt it. So the Spud wants help. Oh my god. Everything dark. He wants help with arena offense to level up the towers. So that's a cool thing.
Dude, should we... wait, I had a passing thought a second ago and I forgot to say
what?
It. Should we do a stream one day of, like, let's make Evan's BJR5 team? And then, like, people can follow along and see if they can make the same requirements.
Are you gonna farm the runes, though?
I'll farm the runes if we do the stream.
Guys, do you guys want this? I'll hold you accountable to it. Yes or yay or nay in chat.
If you guys, want to do that, then if you think that'd be fun watching us rune it and test it out, and you guys think that'd be beneficial,
and then it fails, and I can make fun of Evan until it works.
Yes, you can make fun of me. That's perfect. The
Now-
24-hour BJ5 team stream. It takes 24 hours. Okay,
Oh, wait. We don't have to do it until it works because then it can be something dangerous. Okay, guys.
Trevor Ross says Doman. That's a lot of putting up.
Nice. Guys, and thank you so much. Tell people we're streaming. Share the stream. Remember, we have the survey also to thank you guys for being here with some crystals and also to get some feedback. We always like to grab some feedback. I wanted to hear you guys' opinion about the Amazon tournaments that's been going on for early game, mid game players, fighter, conqueror. Want to help improve it always. And thank you so much for being here. We love you.
We do. Dr. Font says sometimes Seppi is the worst best friend. Exactly, because it's like
Hey.
if you fail, I'll make fun of you live.
I'm helping, dude. Okay, Evan. I made him watch, guys, an episode of The Last Dance. You guys know that Evan
God,
doesn't
so
understand sports, but now he's getting into sports, so he understands my mentality. I'm like Michael Jordan. I'm just being mean to him so he can improve and get better, and we can win.
It works.
It works.
It does. It works.
It's just the MJ mentality, guys.
I just realized that we have 3 doctors in chat. We got Dr. Delight, Dr. Fonts, and Dr. Death. That's pretty
Whoa,
great.
that's pretty cool.
GZ Dobby, I managed to get Barbara from my 7-year scrolls today. That is a huge GZ, dude. I got Savannah.
GZ.
From mine.
Talking about Savannah. Savannah's a good offense monster. Let me see what we can do here in this offense. You have Bastet. So that's a good start.
Oh,
you have
did you say
Lucian.
arena offense?
Yeah, arena offense.
Dude, you can
double
get
Lucian.
so far with just Bastet,
Double Lucian. He doesn't have Leo though.
I wish there was a Leo involved.
We can put a speed lead over here. Let me see what we have speed lead wise. Oh wait, stop everything. You have Chiwu. This is fun. You can do a Chiwu Savannah arena offense that I really like.
Mine is similar right now. I'm using Water Ryu Savannah.
I would do
Right now.
Chiwu, Savannah, Rika,
Thank you,
Nyx. I really like that offense. Chiwu, Savannah,
that's
Rika, Nyx. So you can control the speed tuning should go the Nyx before. So you should go Chiwu, then Nyx. So you can reset any immunity givers, people that like Triana that will have a passive that can activate. Then you go with the Savannah to reduce attack bars and then Rika last. And then you just control. It's going to be a little bit similar to mine. You can also use the same offense with Ciara as a lead and Ken as your stripper. And then you have the bomb of Ciara to control someone else. Remember, you don't even need to detonate the bomb because you have a Nyx. So
Dude,
that's a
that
pretty
is so
dope
much
offense.
fun. You've got some pretty cool utility picks there. Hey, congratulations to Infamous Wolf as well. Thanks for the 7-year scroll. You got Barbara, Savannah, and Perna on my alt, and also Goku Black got a Fire Ryu, which is one of my most wanted monsters. I'm learning like that. I really want a Fire Ryu.
I agree, Hollow Man. That's why I use C1 up. Oh, they just dropped me of C3. That's why C1 and up, I use this attack. I like bomber teams, C1 and up, because all the comps are kind of stall. So just bomb and then Ciara blows it up. If you guys have any bombers, I would totally recommend. And then an AoE stripper.
So, Kali Fatu said, will there be more 7-year scrolls? And that reminded me, guys. So, this is kind of in response to that question. But just as a reminder, since we're all here, for that new pack, remember to redeem the free stuff at the bottom of it. And also remember to go into the 7th anniversary balloon every week. Because there's new stuff in there, usually for like a either free or cheap cost. Like a few crystals will get you some 7th year scrolls. Just as a reminder, guys.
Evan, someone's asking you, the MD, the Master of Dungeons.
Oh, the Master of Dungeons?
Yes, Evan PhD, about the Dimension Hole boss, dude. And I'm going to give a small tip and you can talk about the team. The first tip is increase the crit rate of your Baelgear because that's one of the few things that you don't get extra in the monthly boss, right? But you can talk about the team, and he also has a Kaki, which you used on your team. So you can talk about that.
Like Seppi said, I did it this is crazy. It hasn't happened before. I did it 2 times in a row, cleared it both times first try. I didn't try it before, first try. The first team was, and you'll have to help me do some
I'll remember. You tell. It was
5. I think it was Fran Vigor, Kaki, Verd.
Yes, and Baelgear.
And I didn't have Baelgear on the team.
No?
That I had Kaki.
Oh, Baelgear was on my team.
It was Veramos.
It was Veramos. Yeah.
So
Baelgear was on mine.
Exactly. So and Veramos was so helpful, guys. You have no idea for removing those persistent dots. It was so fantastic.
What?
And
It wasn't even the dots. Veramos was the damage dealer, dude. Don't even lie to them.
Yeah.
So Evan brought Kaki for damage, and Vero was the one that killed the mid bosses, and it was the one that killed the boss. And he's like, "Oh, Kaki will carry, dude. Vero will carry."
It's so good, dude. And his skill one does so much damage because it scales, right? Like it scales with speed, and it's so good. So I highly recommend.
Also on crit damage, right, Evan? Your Vero's on crit damage. Tell people so they know.
On Swift. My Vero's on Swift with crit damage slot 4. He does a lot of damage on skill 1, especially too. He's great for cleansing the dots. Kaki's amazing just because of the self-sustain, the application of defense break, and as a secondary AoE damage dealer for the mid-boss, so you can get rid of both of them at the same time. Fran, obviously just an amazing heal immunity unit, and Vigor is there specifically for the heal block and the long-term defense break. Something to remember too, guys, a couple sets of will get you a long way in the Dimension Predator as well. Once you get to the boss and you don't want him to immediately set continuous damage on your team, Veramos is really helpful in post for getting rid of those things, but a couple sets of will get you a long way.
Oh, dude, by the way, you used Bella on my team. Bella was missing slot 4 and slot 6.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it worked.
So you see the second team? You see the second team there, guys? The Verd, Belger, Vigor, Bella.
That's what you use, right?
That's what I used for Seppi's, and it worked just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
And I would say the Veramos is a really good replacement to Belger here, too, like you did. So if you guys don't have a Belger yet, use Veramos. It's very good. You can use like the third team here, and you don't need the Galleon. You already have the Death Break from the Bella. You can use the Fran instead, because Fran brings in more sustain. I really like the Bella Fran thing because it's consistent attack break and death break, and lots of heals, cleanse, protection. And if you have Fran and Veramos, dude, dots won't be a problem, right?
A couple quick questions, real fast.
Dr. Death, yes. Savannah is very good in GB12. That's it. You, Evan.
Doman, good luck to you. BRB, I'll try to do Dimension Predator. Maurice says, can you do it on auto? No, I would not recommend it. I would not recommend doing Dimension Predator on auto because you got to line up the kill on the mid boss, right? You got to kill them both at the same time. And buffing at the wrong time can actually be a death sentence for you when you're actually at the boss because he can steal the immunity and attack buff. So you really need that human manual approach to it. So I don't recommend it. Traxors, side note, says, come to us. Thanks for the Vero buff. Now buff Sig. Dude, Sig's been the same for years.
Don't touch Sig. Sig is perfect. Sig is dope. I still use Sig.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either, Brian. I don't think so either.
Evan, Excalibur is asking...
Great question.
Tell me. What were you saying? What is the question?
I was just saying that it was a good question to ask about the auto because it would be interesting one day if somebody could find it, but I bet that it would need a Marna to be auto in any way at some point. I feel like a Marna just makes a lot of...
It's good, but there's replacements. I don't even think a Marna is the best reviver. I don't even...
And I mostly mean if an auto team was to be made, I think it would probably include...
A reviver, I would say, but not necessarily a Marna. I think you can do it with a bunch of other revivers, even Brienne, free-to-play, like stuff like that.
That would be a fun stream. Let's theory craft an auto Dimension Predator thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, so who do we got here?
We got Excalibur for G1 in Arena. I was going to suggest a Chun-Li Cleave for offense since you have it. Super fun. With Gemini, I would love that. And you can speed tune it, and you can maybe bring an attack bar booster like Bastet that you already have right here. Yeah, so my offense would be Gemini, Bastet, Chun-Li, any other cleanup monster. It can be Lucian, it can be Belger, it can be Zyros playing ahead to reset. You can use. That's your offense. And then defense-wise, Evan, look at this. Look what this guy has. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Look at this.
You have like an opportunity for such a fun defense here.
Do you think he bruises it up in RTA?
Oh, guys, dude, you absolutely should if you're not. Like, these are some fun picks. Dude, I would love to be able to last pick a Leona. Like, that'd be my dream.
But Leona, then again, I don't think she's that good in arena defense. So I would use the Ragdoll. It's interesting, not as good as Tian Lang, but I would go for a tanky defense for sure. Probably Ragdoll, Triana, then a Nem healer, a Nemesis healer, and then maybe Ariel's good here, and then maybe Juno or Harmonia as your last one. So you have one of each element, and bring a really tanky defense to avoid people attack you. You want to scare them away.
Isaac's son on YouTube is spamming. My in-game name is Who John, and I need help with everything.
We got Isaac. We got you. We got you.
Dude, no need. We got you, bro. No need to spam. Thank you for.
No. We won't ban him. No, we're friends. But no need to spam.
And Gabo says, how to rune Ciara. A contemporary Ciara build has a lot of crit rate on it to make sure that you're cycling and getting that essentially 33% of a turn with every hit.
I'll show mine, but mine is not ideal.
Show yours. So yeah, more crit rate is awesome. You see the high attack, but mostly tanky. Yeah. How many attack slots do you have her on?
That's the suggestion is you rune Ciara on speed, crit rate, HP. Mine, I just changed it. She was at 90% crit rate, which is the ideal, but I wanted to get more defense and more attack because I wasn't being able to one-shot certain monsters with attack buff. So what I did was I lost accuracy. I lost about 15 accuracy, but I have some accuracy on the artifacts. Remember, artifacts always additional damage on speed, on attack, on HP, on defense, because Ciara nowadays deals more damage with the first skill than with a bomb. Like my Ciara is hitting for like 1.5, 1.7k per single hit of the basic hit. So, and speed is really key. So if you need to lose crit rate, accuracy a little bit for speed and tankiness, I would recommend that. But like Evan said, the main thing nowadays is crit rate. I just lost it because Ciara is actually not even one of my main picks. If you check my pick and ban, she's like picked like once every 5 matches maybe.
So let's see if we can help.
Thank you.
So Isaac, my in-game name is Who John. You see at the top there.
Where?
Help. They just say help.
Who?
In the
Who
John.
Who?
The check near. Yeah, there you go. So they need help.
I'm making fun of you.
Everything.
We got him. GB10. So the help is actually GB12 because he's at B9.
If you need any help with GB12 progression, this is the part to listen to for sure. So first of all, we saw that they were chilling in GB10 right now, and they were using the traditional starter team, the one that was kind of popularized back in 2017, 2018. Very safe, but arguably a little too safe, makes it a little bit slow. For our recommended GB12 starter team, you would use a 2A Crow and a 2A Naomi, which they've already got locked down here. They just need to second awaken them, which is awesome. That's perfect. So your priorities are exactly where they should be. Then you use Fran and Lauren. Notably, both Fran and Lauren have at least 100 speed. You could do this on Swift pretty easily. If you can try to get them on Violent, though it's a little harder to meet that prerequisite with just substats alone. So Swift is completely fine. And then we like Sigmaris as a leader.
Yeah. Big kiss. God ACOG, what's up, baby?
Can I get some help?
The only help I think we can give you is if I queue an RTA right now and you wreck me and you get points. I think that's the only
points. That's enough.
I think that's the only help, dude. Thank you for coming over. We love you. So guys, give a follow to God ACOG if you want to see some high level. Oh, and another one, Zigbear, pick Celia. If you want to see 2 really good RTA players, drop a follow there. What's up, Zigbear? So awaken this crow, and general tip, Evan, for newer players, like a lot of people don't rune these damage units on crit damage. So guys, remember, very important that the crow, the Naomi, and the Sig are runed on crit damage. I know that for some people mid-game, this might seem kind of obvious, but in the beginning of the game, we don't know this. We don't know how important speed is, so it's totally normal that you don't have this knowledge. Someone has to teach you. So ideally, you want 40 additional speed on Crow, and you want him with 80, 85 crit rate with crit damage slot 4. So you want attack, crit damage attack, or speed, crit damage attack. Try to max the 2, 4, 6 slots in the beginning so you get those big percentage stats really high. And important thing, check the substats on the other runes to match the style of the monster. For example, if you have a damage dealer and the rune has resist, defense, accuracy, flat defense, that's not a good rune for a damage dealer. You want to go for attack, crit rate, crit damage, maybe some accuracy if he's a monster that brings in death break like Crow. But try to match the style of the rune to the monster, with the exception of Naomi. Remember, Naomi doesn't need crit rate, so you just need to go for the crit damage and attack, so very easy to rune.
It's so easy to rune, dude. I love
and then,
it.
Evan, do you want to talk a little bit about Lauren and Fran and how new players should rune them? I think that's important.
So So I briefly talked about how you should put them on Swift or Violent, whichever you can swing to get them at over 100 speed, because it's a little bit of a reduction to say it, but more speed means more turns, right? And you need them to be doing what they're doing more frequently. With Fran, you need Fran to heal your team more often, and Lauren to reduce attack bars and apply defense break. And the best way to do that, by the way, is to get her to at least 85% accuracy. So if that means you got to put her on slot 2 speed, slot 4 HP, slot 6 accuracy, then so be it. Whatever it takes to get her to at least 85%, because the Giant and especially the mid boss have a lot of resistance.
Yeah, and that answers Kenny's question. What else can you guys tell me to get a consistent team to GB12? So that's it. I wanted to answer, isn't Triple Guard a good Crow build for G3 RTA? Nick Sella. Crow not really recommended in G3 RTA, but Showfrost. How should I rune Fang Yang? So Fang it's an interesting monster because it has a couple builds, but definitely Violent. Violent is the way to go. You can go Revenge or Will, depending on where you use him. In RTA, I like him like this. You can go defense, HP, or defense if you have a lot of HP subs, but mine is actually on speed slot 2 because I wanted to move ahead of some damage dealers on my team, and if I didn't put him on speed slot 2, he doesn't death break ahead of them, so it depends on your speed tuning, but I recommend like that. So lots of defense, a lot of HP, so your defense monsters don't kill him super quickly, and if you can put some res and accuracy there, that's always great.
Seppi, we got Gary Reed back again for another stream. Welcome back, Gary. And they've been asking for a little while. They say, "Hey guys, thank you." And I believe they are Bulldozer in chat. If you look for Bulldozer, they say, "Thanks for all the help. I'm struggling with the twins though. I have all 4 of the twins, but I'm not sure which ones to work with first. Please help me." So look for Bulldozer in chat.
We'll help you. Oh, look at this, Google Chrome. Wants to use the Archer in GB12. Let's help.
I don't know why that got me.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, cool. They want to use the Archer.
And Christina. Yeah, that's interesting. Ardella is actually a usable monster. It's good. But I think the thing with Ardella is she has a similar thing. She deals more damage based on the harmful effects on the enemy, and she needs to be fast to deal damage, right? And then the crit rate is increased by 25%, and your crit damage increases according to how much HP you've lost. But even though you get that extra crit rate, I still think that you're running kind of a low crit rate for her. So try to run, so it's 25 plus 15, so 40, 82. You're still below the 85 mark, so I would try to get her to like 60% crit rate minimum, so you can get, with the bonuses, you can get the guaranteed crit on the Giant. That's very important. Christina is kind of a weird monster for Giants because she has something that you don't want, that it's hitting a lot of times. So maybe you don't want to use her. I saw that you're using the Poison Master. Also, it's something that I wouldn't recommend, only if you're running a team that is like dots, something weird, you know? So I would go to something more basic, like the Ardella. Shannon is really good because it'll give an attack buff and defense buff to keep your team alive. And you can bring in, let me see what else damage you have. Oh, you can bring Lauren, Fran. Actually, use Fran instead of Shannon's better. Lauren, Fran, Ardella, and then Bernard is good too. And then the last monster, you can use a one-shotter. You don't have a Sig?
I want to just answer a couple things in chat, but I want to, while you're talking about Fran and Lauren, there was something that I briefly forgot to mention from the GB12 thing for newer players. We just talked about how you normally don't want multi-hitters in Giants because of the counterattack. However, in this case, you actually want your Lauren and your Fran to be the ones to proc the counter from the boss, because more often than not, they're going to be the tanky ones on your team, right? You would much rather have your Lauren or your Fran take the hit than one of your key damage dealers. And also, Camillor, I saw your comment, your question earlier. I would love to help you with that. That sounds great. And I'll read it to you after we're done here, Seppi.
Nice.
And we won't laugh, Gary. Not
okay. At all. The last monster is kind of tough because you have a lot of multi-hitters. Oh.
Also, I just got a nice little speed trip roll.
Maybe what we do is use Roger, dude. Let's just use a Roger. You can use Roger to increase attack bars and deal some damage. He has that sweet ignore defense on skill 1. I think it's a good 5th monster for you to use, but try to put him on crit damage as well. So you can get some extra damage, Google Chrome. But I love the theme.
Are they doing like a
3-star challenge, right? Like,
that's awesome.
That looks pretty dope.
Really
I love it.
Okay, so before you select the next one, so if you can find Bulldozer, see if you can, because that's Gary Reed. But Camillor, before you go into another one, it has
dude.
really...
Already did. Sorry.
Oh, well, let me read this to you regardless, okay? Camillor says, can you guys help me decide my path? I'm having trouble getting my Trickaroo working. Also just got twins and coupled nat 5, so I'm trying to figure out what would be the best path to start work on. My username is Lord Rangel.
Nice.
Lord R. Angel. So maybe we can help them. The channel is 7, Camillor.
Dope.
Just 7.
This is going to be a good tip for everyone early game that's trying to build a Lucian. He asks, take a look at my Lucian and give me some improvement tips. The runes are still not plus 15, so that's cool. What we can say is Lucian, remember guys, Fatal or Rage. This way you're doing Rage, great. But the biggest thing that you want to do about crit damage monsters is if you don't have crit rate, crit damage is irrelevant. So if you don't crit, you're not going to get that extra increase. So what you want to do is guarantee that 85% crit rate. So always try to go for the crit rate first, and then you decide how you're going to ruin the monster. It doesn't matter what set you put it on. Either of these two, you have to try to get that 85%. So with the elemental advantage, you get 100%, and with element neutral monsters, you most of the time you're gonna crit. The Lucian is looking good on the crit damage side. Attack is a little bit low. Defense is okay. Fat Lucians can have like basically 0 defense, and crit rate needs to be way higher. So try to get that and try to max those slots. This rune right here is acceptable if you grind. The attack is a good rune. This one too has good subs, crit damage and crit rate. And this one here doesn't have crit rate, so not the best. Then what I would do is on these 2 slots, you want to try to get crit rate. This one too. These 3, you want to get lots of crit rate so you can keep the main slots and get increased damage. So try to focus on that crit rate and you'll be good. Okay, same thing for Crow.
The notepad has been busted out. I got Camillor, whose in-game name is Lord Rangel, for progression help. Trickaroo, not sure how to progress. Arc Minion, thank you so much. I just read your, hi Evan, I'm a returning player and I need help. I got you here. Gary Reed is Bulldozer in game, need help with twins. And Super Toast Man just had a super quick question. Is Fran better on slot 6 attack or HP for an early game player? I would definitely go HP.
Yeah.
Mostly, and just go for attack and the subs.
There's only one exception in the whole game. Remember, Evan?
Is it Calderon?
Yeah! The only place where Fran slot 6 attack is recommended because her heal is going to be so strong that it's going to counteract the passive, the Aura of Death from the boss. But in general, what Evan says is the rule. It's just like Lauren. We recommend Lauren on speed, HP accuracy, or speed, HP with lots of accuracy subs, with the only exception being BJ5. In BJ5, if you don't have enough damage with Baelger, you want to put her on crit damage slot 4, and then she'll contribute.
That's right. Yeah, but everywhere else, slot 6 HP. Yep. I mean, she puts attack buff on herself, right? So you're getting artificial attack stats from that.
And you can get it from artifacts, too. Awesome. Talking about RD something.
Hey, Godzilla, great question. We have not been to EU yet. We will be going there in a little bit, though.
Yeah.
So let's look for Bulldozer, which is Gary.
Bulldozer, Reed. Gary Reed. What? Wait, which?
Oh, well, I see Lord Rangel right there above the yellow text.
Flinch. Flinch.
No, above the. Go up.
Where?
There's a second, right above the yellow text.
Oh, there.
There you go.
What do they need help with?
Oh, that's the slightly wrong one. Missed it.
What?
Just by 1.
Oh my God.
Lord Rangel.
Sorry guys, I have fat fingers. I have fat fingers.
Fault. So Lord Rangel just needs progression help. Their Trickaroo is not working properly, and they're not quite sure what the best way for them to progress right now is. So let's help them.
First question is, what is your defense tower level? And I know why one of the things on the Trickaroo is not working already. 2 of the things actually.
Yeah, like so the first thing, there could be a couple issues with this. With your Trickaroo team, let's start with Verd, since you're on Verd right now. Verd should be on crit damage instead of crit rate for this one. So if you're having trouble reaching the crit damage, then that might be a signal to just kind of hold off. Because funny enough, he's actually your main damage dealer for Trickaroo. Like you want him as close to 200% crit damage as you can muster. So if that be Rage or Broken, so be it.
Or Fatal.
But you want or Fatal, yeah, whatever it takes to get him some crit damage in there. And he's great. Once he starts working, you're going to see the team is dealing a lot more damage. Where do you like to keep yours as far as speed goes?
Yeah, for
Seppi?
me, it's 42, I say, is the minimum. There's a lot of people that run it slower and it works still, but normally are people with higher towers, really good quality runes. So for beginner to mid-game players, I recommend 42, 40 speed on Vert, and then obviously the 3 Trickaroos have to be faster. So this Trickaroo is kind of slow. Remember, guys, Trickaroos pull each other based on defense, but they deal damage based on attack, and they attack buff themselves. So max those slot 1s. Look, it's not maxed, and it's not maxed. The majority of players do this. So try to get also the grinds on these attack subs, because they're going to help you. If your Trickaroo has 200 attack, and instead, if he has 500, 600, 700 attack, you're going to speed it up and make it way more reliable. The Vert speed is very key, and the crit damage to kill the boss faster and get more turns around. I just wanted to send a couple hugs. Foguinho, what's up, delivery? Congratulations on qualifying for the finals of the Amazon tournament. Americas.
Woo!
Mega Dunspars, can I get RTA help, please? I'm trying to second turn strip into
Awesome,
CC,
man.
but I don't know how to. Mega, you're very lucky because that used to be my comp before I played Bruiser for a couple seasons and now back into CC, but I used to slow cleave. So tell us your name in chat so we can help you. And then Joseph, Evan and Seppi, help me after my GB12 team. I would recommend going to Necro B12, getting the runes for BJ5 and then BJ5. I would skip DB12 with the only exception if you want to build Trickaroo and you have runes for Trickaroo already, then I would do Trickaroo. But progression speed-wise, I would skip that, go straight into that BJ5, and then you make the Trickaroo, and then you go back
By the
and
way,
farm a
guys,
lot of giants.
We haven't mentioned it yet, but the other benefit of making a Trickaroo team for Dragons is that once you make the Trickaroo team for Dragons, it also means you've got one for Necro and for Punisher's Crypt.
Yeah.
I'm farming with my Trickaroo team in Necro right now, but instead of Vert, I'm using Shaman Second Awakening.
Well, let me see Mega Dunspars.
Can we just? I just wanted to throw out just a couple more tips there for Camillor.
Yeah.
So Camillor, real quick about your Trickaroo team as well. Double check artifacts is a big one. Make sure that your accuracy is high enough, especially on at least one of your Ikaroos, so that way you're consistently landing the defense break. Because even if it's just one of the Ikaroos that has higher accuracy, right, they're getting pulled 3 times before your Verd goes, so you got 3 opportunities to try to get defense break applied. So get accuracy. Get that third Ikaroo a little faster, because I saw one of them was lagging behind, and make sure they're moving ahead of Verd. And if you're still having trouble hitting those defense prerequisites, then throw in the Fire Gargoyle. If you haven't summoned all of your 7th anniversary scrolls, just throw in one Fire Gargoyle as one of your 4-star units. He's amazing because you can just rune him entirely on 3 sets of determination. So he is just there contributing defense stats to the rest of your team, and he turns himself into a statue, so he can't even be pulled. So he doesn't mess up with the turns at all.
Yeah,
hope that helps.
That was a great explanation, dude. I have a comp idea for you. So I would use Aquila Clara, both of them on Swift Will or Vile Will. You can run them if you want to run them a little bit slower. Even though Aquila already has the Vile proc on himself and on skill 1, it's really, really good. And what you can do is, both of these on Will, you run a couple shield sets on the rest of your team, and you can use kind of a slow cleave with both of them as the strippers. You have the stuns from one, you have the buff from the other, but your first pick and most important monster of the comp will be Okeanos. I would first pick Okeanos. If they steal the Okeanos, you first pick Ganymede, which is a great Okeanos counter and fits very well in this comp. Then you pick one of the strippers, Clara preferably. You don't need to pick Aquila yet, no one picks it. And you can run a Kaki in this comp for lots of damage. And then you can close it out depending on what your opponent picks. If they pick a Juno to counteract the Oki, you can bring in the Suiki, which is really good against Juno, deals a lot of damage. Also, it's good against Ragdolls.
Love that monster.
Very tanky monster. Good against Diana's, even their wind, because they take a lot of turns. Good against Verds. And then you can use a Ken on crit damage, being another stripper and also a damage dealer. So you have a lot of fire damage dealers here. The important thing now is looking into the other elements to see if people counteract it. So what you want to do is have the Gani, and then your other source of control should be, let me see, you don't have, you have a Rika. Amazing. You can put a Despair Rika as a last pick if they only pick one immunity or no immunity at all. Or even if they have immunity, you can strip with your 2 strippers, reset attack bars, or reset the monster that gives immunity with Gani, and then Rika the guy. So I would definitely play like that in here. And then a flex pick can be the Tyrone for for an option for a speed lead and controlling the attack bars and freezing the opponent. Goes really well with Eureka. Be very careful with Junos. And also be very careful with Vertihills and Leos. They're going to be picked a lot against you.
Okay, I got some quick questions before you go into the next one here, Seppi.
Yeah.
So Brian says, Evan, can we RTA?
Salve,
I would love to RTA with you. Let's help out Giga King, who is Crown of Dragons, or if you can find Bunny Money. I see
Bulldozer. I see.
Let's help Gary. Sorry, guys. Gary Reed has been waiting for a long time.
Yeah.
But just a couple things. It is Bunny Money's birthday, actually.
What?
So happy birthday to Bunny Money on Twitch. That's awesome. Happy birthday.
Bunny Money.
We got you.
Congrats. Let's put some hearts in chat, guys.
Yeah, happy birthday. Also, I saw a couple questions. Oh, I think it was it from Doman? Doman, Evan, why does no one talk about Delphoy?
I love Delphoy. Evan knows.
I think it's just that
I've
people
used
know.
her. Yeah.
I think it's just because, she is good. Delphoy's really good.
I'll tell you why. It's not that people know. It's because of Lulu, dude. We had no free-to-play immunity options. Then Fran came in and took it, and then Lulu came in and took it, and then everyone's like, who cares about Delphoy? We have Fran and Lulu. Everyone can just have Fran and Lulu.
That's true. But she's got the increased cooldown time,
yeah,
right?
She's a little Ganny. A little Ganny.
She got a little Ganny in her. By the way, guys, we got a cat recently, and his name is Gandalf. We've been shortening it to Ganny.
I love Ganny, dude. Evan was really afraid of Ganny, guys, in the beginning. He thought that Ganny was going to kill him. I had to go protect him. But now Ganny loves him. He just caresses him,
Yeah.
Ganny hydrates himself, which reminds me, let's drink water like Ganny.
Yeah, drink water. Remember to stay hydrated like Ganny. Good Ganny, stay hydrated, guys.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go in here. So
what does he need help with?
So
GB12, I think, right?
Gary Reed said that they've got 4 of the twins, and they want to know which ones to focus on, because I think we talked to them about twins prior or something. Let's go into the account and see, but I'm sure a little help along the way with some dungeons could be good too. Gary, do you want to let us know if there's anything else you want to know as well? You want to see him? I could show it to you. He might come by eventually.
Yeah, bring him.
Dude, I'm gonna let him.
So what does he need help? The GB12, Evan?
So he's got. Let's jump in and we can offer some help there too. But they specifically asked about having 4 twins, and they wanted to know which twins to focus on.
Okay, I have a counter suggestion. I was gonna say, skip the twins because they're not super usable in B12s nowadays. They're actually very difficult to use, and focus on making your GB12 team also GZ more. Oh my God, best monster in RTA. And one of my favorite monsters, Tiana. You have 2 of the best strippers beneficial effect removers in the game. I did not say that. Don't clip.
I could use help with the dungeons and arena along with the twins. Great. Yeah. Awesome. Sounds great. The place where you would use the twins would be in Rift Beasts, and eventually when you go into Necro B12. But I think it's really important to get that strong foundation of GB12, Gary.
6-star this monster. Evan, we still fight about this. We have the discussion on who's the best early game PvE monster in the game. Is it Fran? Is it Lauren? It's very close, but 6-star both of them, so you don't need to worry about it. So 6-star the Lauren.
I'm a little bit biased because so in addition to team up attacks, one of my favorite combination of mechanics in the game is defense break and attack bar reduction. I loved pre-nerf Shyna. I loved her. Loved her. I agree that it was better for the state of the game to nerf her, but like, dude, I was afraid that they would never let that combination of skills exist again, and in Lauren they do. I feel like Lauren is the Shyna that we once knew.
Yeah, it's pretty broken. Nick, shh, don't tell anyone. So guys, just general tip for everyone, Evan. We see a lot of this. Can you give a tip about how to ruin Lauren? I see that this one's on defense, attack, and defense. What do we want to see here instead?
Great question. So guys, remember for those 2, 4, 6 slots, for Lauren, you want her to be doing what she's doing a lot. So that means you want her to take turns and you want her to stick around. So you want to put her on speed slot 2 an HP slot 4, and if you can't get to at least 80-85% accuracy, put her on accuracy slot 6. But if you have no trouble getting that in the substats alone, put her on a 6 slot HP, because you want her to stick around. You don't want her to die. You want her to be able to reliably take a hit from the giant and keep doing what she's doing. So that's something really important to remember. You want to aim for HP, defense, accuracy, and speed. Those are her primary stats.
By the way, we're releasing a video about how to ruin her, so you guys should watch it this weekend.
Exactly.
So if you're wondering how to ruin Lauren, go to our YouTube channel this weekend. And Infamous Wolf, let me give a shout out. He says, pre-patch China exists. Dude, China was so broken.
She was
Speed lead for RTA and Arena, tech bar reduction, stun, and death break.
Dude, it gave me chills just thinking about it.
It sounds wrong. Like, it sounds like it wasn't real.
Dirty, dude. Yeah, and honestly, like, I'm a lot happier now that she's nerfed, if I'm being real, because like there was a long period of time where like Seppi and I would like we do races basically with our dungeon teams and try to figure out who could outspeed the other one. And with the twins, we kind of stopped doing that. And so now that I'm glad that we have the theory crafting back. I am happier.
And Fran is here, guys. So remember, same thing. Speed slot 2 on Fran, HP. Try to get a lot of defense, a lot of attack and subs. But if she doesn't have speed, she won't take turns, so your team won't be safe. So that's basically the problem you're running on. Then your Sigmars, try to put her in crit rate, lots of crit rate, 80, 85, and then crit damage slot 4. Speed crit damage attack or attack crit damage attack is fine as well. And that team is going to work. So I would say don't focus on the twins right now. Try to get that GB12, get lots of good runes, and then we'll talk about your twins, okay?
Hey, did you see? And Arc Minion, we got you. Oh, wait, real quick, Seppi. Real quick, because we
need one more and then go to EU.
No, we got Doyce. Did
Two more?
Did you see Trey Moon said, Evan, get better Wi-Fi? Dude, is that your account?
It wasn't me. My hands were not there. Okay, what's up, Get Good?
Let's help Arc Minion. It's Lil May. I think it's look for
Lil Malik.
Me.
Lil Malik.
At the top. Yeah.
It's like a rapper name. I love it.
At the top, yeah, it says me. You see that?
Yeah, it's Lil Malik. Lil Malik.
Yep, I missed it. Oh, so this is Arc Minion. They're a returning player, and they need some help.
Okay, help with what?
Specifically fixing my GB12 dot team. Oh, actually, this is kind of perfect. Bunny Money needed the same thing. Bunny Money, do you mind just taking some of these?
And we have a video.
Take some of these suggestions so we can.
That is a dope island art.
And I'm going to remind you guys of something real quick. We do have a GB12 dot team guide on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't scoped it out, please do so. It does recommend Lucian. And Lucian was... You trying to airdrop me something right now?
Sorry, dude.
I'm not there, bro.
I'm not seeing the... Oh, Seth is here. Tatu's here. Okay, I see the problem already.
Yeah, I do. Something... Again, real quick before we say that, something that we said in the GB12 dot team guide that we couldn't recommend it at the time because it wasn't the case. Veramos is amazing as your leader in the dot.
We did recommend it, I think. We did.
Oh, did we? I think we did, but he wasn't even nearly as good.
Oh, he wasn't, but we already did.
Oh, you're right.
Predicted.
He had the first. Yeah. We didn't have the passive stage. We had the max HP. You're right. We did.
We did.
Forgetting.
So, guys,
I'm misremembering.
You can use Lucian instead of Veramos if you have enough rune quality. I actually changed mine to Veramos on purpose to show you guys that it works. What we recommend for Tatu and Seth, double or triple will if you want to be super safe. Remember, HP accuracy. You don't need speed. I saw that you haven't maxed your slot 2, 4, 6 on them. So we recommend you max them, please. That's going to make a big difference because they need to be very tanky to not die. If you have good runes, really high quality, you don't need the double, triple will. You can just make them tanky. Mine are on Vile, like you can see. And then right here, the Tatu's on Vile will. Over 20k HP, should be fine to survive. And then the Veramos brings in the survivability of Cleanse against Death Break and also his leader skill that is super strong. You put him on crit damage, he brings in some damage, and then the Melias don't even need to be 6-star. This team literally has never failed, and I showed this last stream. I had no rune, missing a rune on Melia, and I put it with only one Melia and still did it 10 times. So this team's super safe. This team's super safe.
Very safe.
It doesn't matter.
If you guys are having trouble with your Okay, I got one more question. Giga King, are you still here? Giga King, Crown of Dragons.
Yeah.
They were saying they need some Rift Beast help with monsters, but they had a very interesting question, which is, should you make an attack homunculus? We actually have a video on the YouTube channel.
That's exactly the name.
Exactly the
What?
name. It is exactly the name.
Evan, is that you
Still-
writing in
It's not
chat?
me.
That's your
It's not
account,
me, I
dude.
promise. It's not me, I promise. Should you still make an attack homunculus is exactly the name of the video on the channel. So the short answer is yes, but you should watch it for the long answer because it'll help. Trey Moon, yes, I'm actually listening to the same music you guys are on the channel. Oh, if you're running Lucian for dots, does Lucian have to one-shot waves to be safe? No. Money. Lucian's job is to just reduce it so you don't need to land as many dots. It's
So
kind of
Lucian
to
should
speed
go
it up.
first. Lucian should
Yeah.
go first. Remember that.
Like a Swift or just a fast Fatal or
Yeah.
a fast Rage, but it's easier on Swift. But dude, legit money. Nowadays, I use the Vero one too. I would really recommend Veramos and then the double Melia Tatu Saf. If you don't have two Melias, you can also replace one of them with the Water Homunculus.
Yeah. Or Thrain as well works.
Right.
I would recommend
yeah.
that too because spends crystals a little bit slower. The other one's like a 45, 50 second run. This one is like an average of a minute 20. So I like keeping my crystals a little bit longer.
That is a good point, actually. Like, you kind of want to weigh, like, how quickly do you want to burn through your energy? Like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Like, you burn through your crystals really quickly if you're doing that. So, and it ends up being about the same amount of farm. So you're the only one that can make that.
If you have lots of crystals, then run the Lucian one, I would say. Look at that.
And I know there's a lot of energy from events right now, but
how long? A minute 29. Boom. Missing a rune, baby. Let's go. This is a sell. Easy sell. Let me cancel here. Okay, let's go to Europe, dude.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, let's go to Europe.
Let's
What's
go
up,
to
Jamaican
Europe.
Native? How are you? You can't make a one-shot Lucian. You can make him fast enough to lap the crystals. Good point. Great point, Jaconator. Also, Elliot. I feel like Elliot DeForge. Did I just see you on a video recently? I think I might have.
Like he made a video or our video?
Oh, I mean on our video. I think I saw a comment from them on
nice.
there. I need help
Beautiful
making my
name.
T12 more consistent so that I can farm more Trickeroons. I love that. I'm going to start saying that, Elliot. I really like Trickeroons.
Nice.
If you want, Elliot, we actually have a DB guide on our YouTube channel. You might have already scoped it out. A couple of the key units that can really help you a lot. The Fire Striker.
Channel 7, baby.
I'm sorry, not Fire Striker, the Fire Shadow Claw, which is the
Ken.
ancient coin version of Ken. It's Ken. And so he's great as a lead. Like, he can strip and attack bar reduce the tower and the dragons to make sure he doesn't get will. Spectra's amazing. Seppi's been a big fan of Vigor, 2-8 Vigor these days in DB.
Better than Fran, because remember, even if you have immunity on, as the dragon's HP gets lower, he hits very hard even with immunity, so he can one-shot you, and Vigor brings in the heal, the speed buff that is really strong to try to lap more, and the death break, so it's more consistent damage. I really like him with Spectra, the attack bar reduction and slow on the towers, and big hit into the death break from Vigor and Lauren, and then obviously Vertihill on that mid-game team. Otherwise, just go Trickaroo. If you have Trickaroo, Trickaroo is the best.
Seppi,
Hi, world.
Godzilla.
Who?
Very top.
Oh,
Godzilla.
Astronato also wanted to.
You see Godzilla up there?
Yeah.
Godzilla asked pretty early about when we were going to EU. They wanted some
Dude,
tips for how to get
are you
into RTA.
kidding me? You don't know Godzilla, they're G2,
Wait a
dude.
second. Godzilla, what are you doing? You
Joking
don't
with
know-
us. Just want to
Dude,
show
Godzilla,
the
what do
account.
you really want? You just want a review? Godzilla, don't troll me like that, bro. I wrote you down on a notepad, bro.
I know, I knew it.
Dude.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, I just got
Okay.
live on stream.
Let me shout out Godzilla.
Do you
Wait.
love Eleanoa as much as I think I would love Eleanoa
Yeah.
on my account, Godzilla? Because
Evan.
I love Eleanoa.
Evan, Godzilla beat me last week
That's
twice
so
in RTA. Godzilla's G2. He beat me. He has an Eleanor cleave with the Asima and strip. Really good cleave.
One does it, dude.
Yeah.
Godzilla, give me a out of 10. Oh wait, let's look at their account some more. This is a unique opportunity.
But let's help people. It's about helping.
help
They don't need help.
I just wanna see- I
We're
know
running
that-
out of time.
Okay, Godzilla, quick, give me a review of Eleanoa out of 10 right now, because I really want one.
10
She's
out of
actually
10.
One of my most
10 out of 10. But I don't know if for your playstyle it would be
She's one of those monsters
It's
that
more
you
of a
change your playstyle for.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, he
You
played
would
me
have
so
to.
hard. But for what it's worth, I still love you.
When I saw the nickname, I already knew that was trolling.
Dude, I forgive.
Big kiss,
and move
Godzilla.
on. I forgive and move on.
Let me see. So they want help for DB12, and we're talking about DB12 right now. GZ on the Vela and the Kaki still, and the Shizuka. I don't have a, and the Laika, and the Jameer. Oh my god, I want a Jameer. Looks like the anniversary is really good to you.
Yeah, this is a lot of new Nat 5s. Which one are you gonna build?
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
are we looking at right now, Sep?
We're looking at a DB. It's Astronauto. He was in there. I'd say 8 to 10 right now. I tuned my whole box around her, and she's
See what I'm
sick now.
saying?
I can
Like,
tell, Godzilla.
She's the kind of monster that you like change your play style
Yeah.
for. Like I remember watching her in the 2019 Europe Cup for SWC and just being super impressed with her kit. Like I hadn't really
Wait.
I hadn't encountered her before that. So it was
Godzilla,
really cool.
is yours on Swift? I don't remember. I played against 2 of them, and one of them was on Swift and outsped me and really surprised me because it gave the turn to a stripper, and then strip and the whole team went. But I don't remember if it was yours or the other one, or if yours was slower. Tell me in chat. But for DB12, you're missing a couple key units here, so you maybe have to do the starter team with like Spectra. You can even use the Lauren, Fran, Bella, and then the Veramos.
Bye, Giga King. See you next
Because
time.
that would be the best way, I think, right now.
Remember to scope out the
Despair. Nice. Despair. I like it. So his Polar Queen is on Despair. It wasn't the Swift one.
Hollow Man, great question. Is Ileana viable in RTA right now?
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
viable.
dude, Ileana actually, I don't know if you guys were here for this stream. We did kind of like a bracket, like where we let the chat vote on who the best support monster was in Summoners War as a whole. And Ileana actually beat Fran. Ileana was number 1 as like the best support monster in the game right now. Like she's all the best parts of Fran and Wusa just combined into one monster. Who do we got next?
Yeah, who do you have in their list? Arena defense and offense, Hunter. Let me get in here while you find... Whoa, nice. You have Wunsa. I think we're good for arena offense.
Yikes.
Whoa, Wunsa and one of my most wanted LDs, Dark Monkey. Songs on
Arc
loud.
and play. I'm on the same page. I would like to have a TOA an auto option for TOA. I'm with you on that.
Okay, we're definitely doing Wunsa for offense and defense with a speed lead. Do you have 33? Oh my god, you have Vanessa and PSAM.
Bro,
So
that's
PSAM Wunsa, no one's gonna outspeed you, guaranteed. And then what you can do is put the follow-up of the monkey. And dude, you can even put a crit damage Amduat speed tune to them because the monkey brings in the death break. No one's gonna attack your defense. Literally, it's an LD defense with a 33 speed lead, super high base. No one's gonna do it. And for offense, you can actually use something very similar, but I would use Savannah on offense with a Wunsa. She's really good. And then you can use Kaki, speed tuned after her, and then the 33 of PSAM again. And then you have 3 elements. You have wind, fire, and water damage dealers with an AoE stripper. Delicious. Beautiful.
Hey Goku, that's awesome, dude. We'll see you next time, okay? Have fun 2Aing Naomi and doing GB12.
Yeah.
Lopa Pew just sent a
Or
really nice
Tiana,
message.
too.
It said, hey, Evan and Seppi, thanks for all the help through these streams. I just finished making my Trickaroo, and they are 99.99% on DB12, NB12, and PC10, working on .team right now.
Nice.
Wow. Lopa, that is amazing. Thank you for that. I'm
GZ.
so happy for you. Congratulations. That's such a great feeling. Like, completing Trickaroo is so awesome.
It's a great accomplishment, dude. And GZ to Goku Black too. Bye, guys. Bought a 2A Naomi and do some GB12 runs. GZ, dude. Let's do it.
That's awesome. Fresh Fishy, I think you actually... Did you ask me a question about... about Sekhmet earlier? I'll answer it now because I think I forgot to answer it back
I love this cleave Godzilla. Really, really good. Reset.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah, we can play it as you talk about what you're going to talk about, and I'll show the Godzilla replay.
So I actually built a Sekhmet last season, or maybe it was a season and a half ago, Fresh Fishy. Sekhmet is really good, but the thing is she's really good against a meta that has kind of passed. The Fire Desert Queen, exactly. So she's really good against things like Tyrannus, Velajewel and like those monsters with long cooldown times, revive builds, and you would have seen those in seasons past. So right now she's kind of phased out just because a lot of the monsters in the meta right now have kind of short cooldowns. But once it comes back, you could probably see her as a good answer to the meta in the future. So she's by no means bad. It's just the moment where she was really good has kind of passed. But it'll probably be back again one day.
Dude, Eleanor with Ganny just gives me the feeling of 2017 Ganny. Because she gives the order back to him and he has the reset again. It's so crazy. And then ventilate again. She gains a turn again. She gives brutal order again to... Oh no, she gave it to herself this time. Okay, to death break. Nice. But dude, you just have unlimited reset and cooldown reduction. That's dope. Wow.
That is exactly why I want one. Godzilla, thank you for sharing this, dude.
Yeah. This looks gorgeous.
We're on EU right now. We're on EU right now, guys.
Wow.
Chat 7.
Love the cleave, dude.
Oh, I think did I do it backwards? Yeah, I did it backwards for you.
What
guys.
happened?
I'm trying to figure out how to do a hand signal for 7. I should really just hold up 7 fingers, but like.
Cian Mango, F3 RTA suggestions. Let's go in. We haven't done a lot of RTA today at all.
F3 Wild West. Oh, you've got Water Ryu. Congratulations.
GZ.
That's what I use.
Swift or Despair. Try to get him really fast. I really like Ken with him as well. Just like Godzilla's using. Kaki's great in RTA. You have all the best strippers in the game and an Etna. I like Etna nowadays on Swift to counter Gianna's and Water Ryu's. Oh my god, and you have a Savannah. This is beautiful.
That's very similar to
another good stripper. Beneficial effect remover.
Jaden, we started on global and now we're on EU,
Shizuka.
but don't worry, we do these like once a week. So if you want to try to get if you want to get an account review or some help, we'll probably do these again on Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Yeah, I would play Ryu first pick, then you go into Savannah, and you can go even Kaki already to have 3 different elements. Then you can do one of the last picks, Ken, or if they steal the Ken, you can do a Chiwu because one of the Chiwu counters, you already have it, which is Water Ryu as a secondary stripper. And then you can bring more AoE damage or control in Helena if they pick a lot of wind, or you can bring in the Etna if they pick a lot of water. And then finally, you can also, if they pick Juno or stuff like that, you can bring in a tech bar reduction. I really like the Helena into Juno. I use it a lot, but I see that you have also a Molong. I like Molong into her because you can go with the strip and the damage from the Water Ryu and the Ken, and then you one-shot the Juno with a Reckless. You can do the same to a bunch of other monsters like Vertihill, like Ragdoll comps, etc. I really like the Molong into those comps.
Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, Godzilla says Ken is insane in RTA if you have the rune quality for it. I saw 2 quick questions I want to answer. Dr. Death, can you still get Street Fighter monsters? Yes and no. So you can't get their Street Fighter form, but all of the monsters are still in the game, just under a different family name. So for instance, you can definitely get Ken from the Ancient Coin Shop. However, you're going to see him there as the Fire Shadow Claw instead. The same is true for all the Ryus, but they're strikers now.
Let me show. Yeah, and he looks actually better. It's one of the few monsters that I like more. Dude,
so dope.
He looks gorgeous.
Yes, so I'm so glad you asked that. Thank you, Dr. Death. The other one, Bunny Money. I have Leo, but I'm not sure how to use him in RTA. Leo is awesome as a counter for a lot of speed-based monsters. So if you see a team that has a lot of Beast Riders, because they deal damage based on speed and a lot of their activations are based on how fast they are, Leo is a great way to scale it down. I know that Leo is also an amazing combo with Verd, so that you're just gaining more attack bar, getting more turns than the other people. But yeah,
and I was gonna say the only way you pick Leo consistently is if you have a Ragdoll, or if you're playing super counter meta, right? If you're playing just Juno, Verd, Leo all the time. But like Evan said, mostly a counter pick. And people ask for help right here for an AD, and you have the 2 best AD monsters in the game. And you have a Halfas as well. So to be completely honest, what I would do is just Tianlang, Halfas, Zerath, and then you go with a Halfas lead, which is perfect. And you can do either a Rakuni or a Light Harg if you have either one of those, and put it on your fastest Swift set, because he will give the turn to Zerath and you counter cleave the opponent. If he tries to attack bar boost, you have the Tianlang, but to be honest, no one's gonna attack your defense. This defense is just skippable. It's too scary.
X Caution, do you have a Dark Ryu? Because I've got an answer, but I do want to know. I'd love to know if you've got one. I guess I can say the answer. Would you use Dark Ryu in RTA? I mean, if I had one, I would definitely try to use it. Dark Ryu is one of those things where it's like, if you have like a Hawthorne, right? I mean, if you have a Hawthorne, you're able to sleep everybody for 2 turns. What's kind of the difference between like locking somebody down for like 3 or like a consistent refresh 2 with Ganny? You know, like Dark Ryu is awesome. He's more flashy than he is like different from other ones though. Because like if you can lock down somebody consistently, it's the same as stunning them for like 3 turns is basically what I'm saying. But like, yeah, he's awesome. If you can use him, go for it. It just make sure that like you can just make sure that you have a stripper that can like set it up, because it's gonna feel real bad if
and
if
really good with Okeanos. He's better as a follow-up, not really as the main source of control, right? So you need something like an Okeanos or a Fire Bison, something else, or a Rika to extend the duration of the stuns, right?
I guess
I
what
love
I'm trying
this
to say is like in like MTG, for instance, what's the difference between 100 life and infinite life? Like both of the ways you've got a lot of life and you're way ahead of the game, you know? So it's like whether it's like a 3-turn stun or a consistent 2-turn sleep, or just like 2 different skills that stun for 1 turn, like on the light monkey, something like that. But yes, you can absolutely use them, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with Dark Ryu.
After the buff, dude, the Dark Art Master is just so incredible. One of my favorite. So Evan loves the combination between defense break and attack bar reduction. By the way, Evan, this is Varmo's comp. I love it.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
the glancing comp. And then Evan loves death break into attack bar reduction. One of my favorite combinations are monsters that can do these 2 things, which is put immunity up and strip immunity on the other team. And there's only 2 notable strong monsters in the game that do that. And both of them are LD5s. One of them is the Dark Art Master. The other one is the Light Oracle. And I would really love to have one of them. Really love to have. Because I love AoE strips. It's one of my favorite things in the game. So GZ, dude, love the comp.
GZ. Hey, Chemeth, welcome back, dude. Hey, guys, do we need max towers for the DOT team? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
like,
Godzilla.
It's very, very good news. You definitely do not need max towers. It's a very accessible team. Let me be a testament to that.
And Diego asking, what should I use if I don't have Melia? You can use the Water Homunculus, Evan's son. He loves it. Or Thrain. You can use any other dot options we recommend.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
Melia is the best one, just because of elemental advantage. You can keep her 5-star because she's wind, right? So
And
it's
she doesn't
really
have a
good.
choice. She's one of those monsters where, because it's part of her passive, she just doesn't have a chance to even. She can't derp.
She's the
physically
El
incapable-
Sharian of dots.
Right. She is physically incapable of derping. Like
Yeah.
El Sharian got a strip, she got to put a dot. So.
Yeah. What should I
Water
focus
Man.
next?
That's a cool idea, Dr. Delight.
Yeah. That's
Why
cool.
am I yelling?
Oh, and another one is the Wind Ninja. The Wind Ninja Orochi is really, really good there. So let's talk. Why did you make that face? What's going on?
Oh, because CT on YouTube said, Senpai Evan, I just got Jogun and Beth from the event scrolls. What are the uses for them? That's oh my god. That's a
GZ's
big
in chat,
GG.
people.
Oh my god, CT, congratulations. Jogun, one of the best turn 1 strip options in RTA right now, if not the best. I think he's probably like the #1 unit of RTA this
Yeah,
season.
him and
So-
Ryu are at the same. I would say it's kind of tough to say. It depends on what it is, but against bruiser comps, he's even better than Ryu, to be honest.
And then Beth, outstanding farmer, outstanding in TOA rush. I don't know if that's something we just learned about, right?
Yeah.
So it's like TOA rush is a really fun thing to use Beth for. Like you can find uses. I know that Seppi played around with her too in RTA for fun, just for fun. But like,
yeah,
she's cool.
If you don't have Poseidon or Teor, she's usable against fire heavy comps that don't have Juno. But there's other better options on water nowadays. She needs a buff. She needs to gain attack bar like her sisters on one of her skills. So hopefully she'll get that.
Seppi, let me ask you this. I don't know the answer to this question, actually, so I wanted to see what you... Ozai said, what happens to the element artifact when you change the homunculus's element?
What?
Do you happen to...
What do you mean?
So, like, if you reset your homunculus and change it over to fire, what happens to the artifact that's on it?
My bet would be it goes back to your box, but there's a 25% chance that it will disappear forever, so unequip.
So unequip it.
Because that has happened to me in the past. I lost an artifact like that. So that's why the 25% chance, because it has happened.
So when in doubt, just take it off.
But it was before the manager. It was before the artifact manager. So be very careful.
CT.
Yeah.
You're welcome, CT, and congratulations. Much love to you too.
Stella, we didn't see your message. What did you see?
What did they say?
Oh, she was the one that asked that. And then Osado repo. Estelinha, desculpa.
Read when I asked. Oh, you know what?
It's Evan's fault. It's Evan's fault.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, he's
So,
discriminating you.
Just in case, just so you know, a glimpse behind the curtain inside my mind. We got both chats open here for Twitch and YouTube, so sometimes a couple questions will slip through the cracks. I'm watching two chats at once, so I'm sorry if I don't see it. Sorry about that, Estella. Here, ask me a question. Ask me a different question right now. I'll answer it.
He'll answer. Sean asking, hello from the Philippines. Dude, big kiss. Is there anyone else from the Philippines watching? We love the Philippines. You guys have a huge community in our game. We're really happy. And what's the difference between according to and proportionate to in the game? So
that's from a Monster Lab.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that, Evan?
I would, but I forget which one is which. So,
to
be honest, I do slip, and sometimes I forget which one is which. But one of them, I think it's according to. I think according to means that it also scales on attack and the stat that it's referencing to, and proportionate to means it only takes that stat into account.
I'm gonna show you how to remember that.
Can you check copper?
Exactly, but I don't. Oh, I don't have a. I'm not in. Wait, I have to go to my monster box here. Wait,
Estella,
wait.
Yes, I can. Estella, I got you. Let me free up a slot.
Let me go here. Oh no, stop.
I gotta kick somebody though. Okay?
No, dude, this account is on EU. Is making me do this thing. Okay, nice. Let's go to, because Copper takes attack into and Bulldozer doesn't. Bulldozer is only defense. So where's Bulldozer? Where's Bulldozer? Here it is.
Send me a request, Maki. I'm Evan Zada. Evan,
according. According is only that thing, and proportionate is the one that includes attack as well.
You.
So Copper, if you check Copper includes attack and defense. So let's go to Copper.
Copper has according to.
Yeah. If you ever forget about this, guys, you check it. According to your defense, you see. So attack plus defense, proportionate to is only the stat that is described in the skill. So it's a really cool question, Sean. Big kiss, dude.
Yes.
You killed it.
Thank you.
Guys.
It's hard to remember which one is which sometimes.
Exactly. So if you forget, just go to Copper and Bulldozer. Bulldozer's only defense. Copper's defense and attack. That's the way we always remember. Sevilla, any code for gift? Click on our command for new survey, and you'll be able to answer our survey and have the chance to win some crystal, guys. We remember everyone. Try to share the stream so we get more people here, help everyone, have more feedback to improve the game instead of just sharing the survey. Okay? And guys, we have we're gonna end it a little bit earlier today because we have a lot of stuff going on. So we have like 3 more minutes. Let's see what reviews we can.
Yeah, let's do this.
Anonimo, can you check my? Laika-chan was asking for a long time. What do you want?
Let's help Laika-chan then. Review my account.
But what specifically?
Ooh, nice Nefties in the back there, Laika. Oh, could you make yourself known in the chat?
Whoa, Nefties, GZ, dude. Look at that, Evan. Nefties on the artifact dungeons. I love it. Let's see this.
In-game name Maki was Telinia?
Yeah, of Stella is Stellinha.
Yeah.
Her IGN. But she's on global, yeah.
Just added. Thank you so much.
Nice. You know she's from Brazil, right, Evan? Speak Portuguese to her.
Avanzada na área.
Yeah. Well, she's from, but she lives in. Dude, we met her in the Orlando meetup. She lives in Florida.
Oh, amazing, Telinha.
Yeah.
Beijão. Beijão pra Telinha. Said, great stream, guys. I learned a ton. How often do you guys stream? Pain, dude, that is awesome. Thank you for the feedback. We stream in English. We stream on Wednesday and Friday every single week, same time, same places. So 11 a.m. Pacific time. If you speak Portuguese, Seppi's actually got the BR stream later today. Come to us _BR at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then on Friday we have a Spanish stream, which Seppi also hosts at 3 p.m. Pacific.
Talia, you didn't ask me to. The suggestion here is focusing on the GB12 team. Get that Naomi second awakened. The Crow's looking really good. Try to get him a little bit faster, 20 speed. The Fran has no runes on. That's a big problem. And I don't see a Lauren. So I would recommend getting that Lauren. How does he get Lauren, Evan?
Any day, the ball of life is up.
Guys, I dream about this phrase, dude. I'm dreaming, and then out of nowhere just comes Evan's voice. Any day the Hall of Light is open. That's how you get Lauren, people.
So guys, real quick at the end of the stream here,
Nice
I'm starting a new segment called Homework. It's recommended reading, recommended watches. A couple things that we talked about during the stream today, just as a reminder for anybody out there who might have similar questions. So we do have the 2021 guide to DB10 and DB12, the Necro guide, NB10 and NB12. I saw Giga earlier asked about, should you still make an attack homunculus? And yes is the short answer, but you should watch the video for the long answer. And if you want to learn more about how to rune Lauren, this Saturday we have a new video coming out on that.
Wait, huge shout out. I want to hearts in chat for Vitor. I'll check right now your account showing a little bit, but I want to give a huge shout out to Meridian Line. Oh wait, the Meridian Line? Nice, cool nickname. Summer's YLC event ends in 3 days, guys. Don't forget to do this, guys. This is $100. I'm not even talking $100. It's not done here because this is my EU account.
This is the EU account.
But guys,
this is not the same.
For the love of God, it's a free scroll, and then look at what you get on top of it. Just do a little bit of grinding, a little bit of playing. Maybe in like 2 days you can do almost all of this and get a bunch of cool stuff for Summoner's War. And try a new game. Maybe you'll like it. It's more casual. You know, if you don't like PvP in Summoner's War, you think it's too grindy, too tough, in LC is way more casual. So try it out.
You can jump right into PvP.
Yeah.
In fact, you might see me on the La Centuria YouTube channel soon, actually.
Sorry, Nicola.
And congratulations, Justin. And also, thank you, Vitor. Infamous Wolf, I've had this question on my mind for a while. Does Fire Ryu need to have speed, or can you just zero speed and make him hit like a truck on Vamp Nem? I'll defer to Seppi on this one.
What's the question?
Can you just put Fire Ryu on 0 speed and just make him hit like a truck, or does he need a little speed?
For RTA, I would put a little speed because one of the ways of beating him is stunning him, and then if you have 0 speed, he gets stun locked and will never come out of the stun if he has some form of attack bar reduction. So I would try to get some speed. But it's definitely attack slot too. But try to get some speed. The only situation you put him on 0 speed is if you're making it specifically to counter Leo Cops. The only situation.
He gets more like Leica every single day, dude. That's exactly my answer for Leica and GB12 teams, right? Like, you don't want him to get stun locked, so you need some speed to cycle out of it. So that's the way.
Piazzi doing well. Guys, this is a perfect example of a mid-early game account with monsters really well ruined. Look at this, Lauren. 17k HP, 500 defense, over 100 speed on Swift, 80% accuracy. Look at the Fran, 94 on Vio. Great job. Super tanky with 20k. Look at this Naomi, 200 crit damage. Like, this is a perfectly ruined early mid to transitionary late game account. You're doing a great job. Look at that Crow, 85% crit rate, high crit damage. Mwah! Big kiss. Great job, Piazzi. Are you watching our videos? Please tell me. 23 days? What? No, you're kidding me. What? Oh, you're playing before, Piazzi. This is a great job, dude.
Nick says, can you use triple revenge cocky as a Fire Ryu replacement? Dude, my heart wants to say yes, but I know that it's not necessarily the case, but I really want to try it, actually, now that you say it.
It's not reliable, trust me. I tried a lot of triple revenge monsters, but before we end the stream, someone asked a very good question, and I'm sure that everyone in chat is asking, and a lot of people know, like, late game players are very used to that, but if you're early, mid game, and you're having trouble with Water Ryu, how to counter him in RTA, and I'll tell you how I counter him and how many people do as well. You want a Nemesis, Immunity Giver, or a Tech Bar Pusher. So normally people do Draco or Fran, double Nemesis Will, super squishy. You want the monster to cut once Ryu hits. So ideally, you want 3k HP additional. My Draco has more HP, but he's 5 stars. So he has less HP in total than a Fran, because Fran has a higher base, HP base. So those two are really good counters. You can also bring a Diana into those comps is a really good counter. Or you can still bring, because they're normally accompanied by the Jogun, you can bring a double Revenge Will Vertihil into the Jogun of Water Ryu. So those are the suggestions. The Covenant on double Nemesis Will is really good too. And Monagua uses that. But then you have to ban the Jogun and just go against the Water Ryu.
Right. Hey, Freezing, I have a question for you about your question that you asked. What are you focusing on right now? What are you focusing on? So Freezing's in an interesting spot because they just got a lot of new Nat 5s, and so they're kind of wondering what to focus on first. Like a bunch of things, like they got Wusa, they got Jameer, they got Rakan, they also got, it looks like, is that all, did you also say you got Vanessa? Is that the Fire Valkyrie? Is that what you said you got? That's pretty amazing if that's true. So what part of the game are you in? Because something, if you're early game, something you got to remember too is not to just randomly 6-star stuff. You want to 6-star with a goal in mind. If, for instance, you're trying to get into RTA or you're trying to improve an arena defense or offense, then Fire, Valkyrie, Vanessa would be really helpful as a 6-star. But the other ones are a little bit more niche. So some of them I wouldn't necessarily just jump in and say, yes, 6-star those. So right now, Freezing, I would recommend like getting that solid foundation with a really consistent GB12 team. Stay in there, maybe get the dot team going, start making moves towards a Trickaroo, do TOA, and then like if you want to make a consistent arena defense or offense, 6-star the Fire Valkyrie first. She's going to stay with you forever because she goes into RTA so well.
Great explanation, dude. And Dr. Death, do you recommend Water Marshal Cat? Not really for progression. Dr. Death, do the Wind one is best. And Varmo, really good. Wind Sniper is really good. And dude, Carcano, the Fire one is incredible in guild content right now. But guys, we gotta go. I just wanted to thank everyone on stream. Sorry if we didn't have time to check your specific account. But we love you all. I hope you could get, like Evan says, bits and pieces from all the explanations and put them together. And if by any chance you still have questions, go to our official YouTube channel. We release videos every Saturday, and every Thursday morning we have the Fuse News coming out if you speak English, and Resenha if you speak Portuguese. So we have news, a lot of content. Remember, we don't try to make any money off of this. This stream is not about any of that. It's just about having fun with you guys, helping each other, and learning more about the game. So thank you for coming. Tell your friends we're doing the stream. Every week we're here, and we're going to have a cool stream on Friday with Mr. Sloth. RTA theme. So if you want to learn a little bit about RTA, we'll do it. And don't tell him, but small secret, I'm not going to let him use Ragdoll on Friday.
What?
So yeah. No Ragdoll, dude.
Just a little bit.
No, zero Ragdoll. Do you guys have Ragdoll in chat? I don't have Ragdoll. He doesn't get to use Ragdoll. So sorry. Don't tell him. Shh. I love you guys. Evan, do you want to say something, my boy?
Hey, thank you all so much, guys. We love you. You make our day. Can't wait to see you back here again on Friday for the Climbing with Sloth. This has been Come to Us, Evan.
And come to us, Seppi. Bye-bye.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Need more airbags and comparable amounts of crowd control? I've seen people like you. You ride a fine line between danger and safety. Your middle name might be deals damage based on max HP. You don't want a man, you want a bird.
Caw-caw! You want to look fly? Good, because you have no choice.
This baby won't even sit down. She can't walk. 44% airbags. That's the safety part. Here's the danger. She's got a super fragile frame. 8,730 base HP. Wait, what's that? Is that a selling point?
Not necessarily. This baby's first kill, stunning.
And so is her second and third one, actually. There's a lot of CC, AC. Okay, deals damage based on max HP, if that is your real name. She does that on her second and third skill.
This baby's wanted in 20 different countries for multiple boss homicide.
Woo! That's not funny. You shouldn't joke about that. Well, I guess I can joke about it. I don't know. Should I say that?
These are her victims.
The Giant, GB12.
The Dragon in DB12.
The Lich in NB12, allegedly.
That's not a conspiracy theory. She was on my first NB10 team. What are you talking about? She definitely did that.
As long